dear beloved. Close your eyes softly, and allow your gaze to settle inward, as if focusing on a single luminous point of awareness. Imagine before you a word, radiant and alive, perhaps riches, wealth, or simply positive. Let your eyes rest gently upon it, soft yet attentive, feeling its energy begin to ripple outward. Begin to repeat the word quietly, slowly, internally, riches, riches, riches. Notice how each repetition seems to hum, to vibrate, as if the word itself gathers strength with every pulse. These vibrations entangle, intensify, and magnetize, drawing to you the frequency of financial blessings, weaving it into the very air around you, into the subtle currents of your perception. Feel the subatomic particle fields forming behind your eyes, luminous threads of possibility, each one carrying the essence of prosperity. Strong, focused emotions, gratitude, certainty, joy, infuse these fields, amplifying them, making them undeniable, and anchoring them deep within your subconscious mind. Your eyes, as extensions of your awareness, become conduits for this energy, collapsing the wave function of your reality toward patterns of riches and opportunity. Sense now that this word, this vibration, becomes the lens through which you perceive the world. Your subconscious mind filters reality through this lens, highlighting pathways, opportunities, and moments that align perfectly with financial blessings. The experiences you notice, the people you meet, the ideas that arise, they naturally mirror the energy you have established within. As you breathe slowly, continue your affirmation, I am rich. I am financially blessed. I am positive. Feel the resonance in your chest, the steady glow behind your eyes. Each repetition strengthens the neural pathways associated with wealth, each pulse deepens the entangled field, each breath draws riches closer, and each heartbeat affirms your alignment. Now, rest in the quiet knowing that your perception has shifted. The quantum field around you responds to the clarity of your focus and the intensity of your emotion. Financial blessings are mirrored effortless in your life because your subconscious accepts this lens as truth. The world, attuned to your vision, reflects the energy of riches you hold within. Repeat once more, softly, allowing the word, the field, and the feeling to fuse into a steady, luminous presence. I am rich. I am positive. I am financially aligned. And as you release your breath, carry this vision forward, trusting that your eyes, your mind, and your heart now perceive through this lens of prosperity. Opportunities, insights, and blessings align naturally with your path, reflecting the field you have so intentionally created. Close your eyes gently, and allow your gaze to soften inward. Imagine a single word before you, simple and radiant, riches. Let your eyes rest softly upon it, letting the word pulse and shimmer like a signal reaching deep into the quiet spaces of your mind. Repeat the word silently, slowly, riches, riches, riches. Feel each repetition ripple through the subtle currents behind your eyes, entangling with your thoughts, intensifying, and drawing itself nearer. Notice how the vibration grows, becoming magnetic, gathering the energy of possibility, the essence of financial blessings, and pulling it toward you. With each repetition, sense the creation of a luminous subatomic field within your gaze. These fields, subtle yet potent, extend from your eyes into the space around you, collapsing the potential of reality into patterns that reflect prosperity. Strong, heartfelt emotions, gratitude, confidence, joy, infuses these fields, deepening their resonance, making them undeniable, unshakable, and ready to be mirrored by your reality. Feel your mind shifting, your perception changing. This word, this vibration, becomes the lens through which you now view the world. Your subconscious, sensing the intensity and clarity of this signal, interpret it as truth. The experiences, opportunities, and alignments you see, notice, and encounter now naturally reflect this field. Your inner vision filters reality through riches, revealing pathways, resources, and connections that harmonize with wealth and ease. As you continue to breathe slowly, repeat your affirmation: I am rich. I am financially blessed. I am positive. Notice how your eyes hold this field, how your mind accepts it as blueprint, and how your reality mirrors it with subtle, natural grace. The signal intensifies, entangles, and magnetizes. Each repetition reinforces the field, each breath amplifies the energy, and each thought aligns perception with the frequency of prosperity. Now, rest in the quiet knowing that the lens of riches is yours. Your eyes, your mind, your heart, they are attuned to opportunities, synchronicities, and experiences that match this vibration. The field exists, and as your subconscious mirrors it, financial blessings flow with ease, as naturally as the breath you take, as freely as the light that surrounds you. Repeat once more, softly, allowing the word, the feeling, the lens, and the field to fuse into a steady, a luminous presence. I am rich. I am prosperous. I am financially aligned. Breathe, release, and rest in this perception. The universe mirrors what you hold within. You are ready, now, to see it, feel it, and receive it. Sit gently with a single word. Let it be simple. Let it be clear. A word like positive. As you repeat the word, softly and rhythmically, notice how it intensifies in meaning. Each repetition strengthens the signal. The word gathers weight, coherence, and presence, as though it is magnetizing similar vibrations toward itself. What was once a concept becomes a field of awareness. Now allow your eyes to rest upon the word, or upon the feeling it evokes. The eyes are extensions of the brain, projecting as much as they receive. With sustained focus, a subtle field forms within the visual system, a lens shaped by repetition, intention, and emotion. In this space, perception reorganizes itself. Strong emotions held in the eyes carry particular power. Emotion amplifies signal. When a word is repeated with feeling, calm, expectancy, gratitude, the subconscious interprets this intensified focus as reality itself. It accepts the field as the current blueprint. From this point, perception shifts. This is how the lens is formed. Once established, this inner lens begins filtering the world. The mind becomes more sensitive to patterns that resonate with the chosen word. Experiences that align with positive stand out more clearly, while those that contradict it fade into the background. This is selection. The nervous system, through mechanisms like the reticular activating system, prioritizes what matches the internal signal. In this way, the outer world responds. From a contemplative perspective, this focused awareness resembles a form of quantum entrainment, the observer's internal state aligning with the environment through attention and coherence. From a psychological view, it is semantic priming and perceptual bias at work. From lived experience, it feels like reality is gently mirroring back what is being held within the eyes. What we is malleable. Intense focus can soften edges, distort form, and blur boundaries, revealing that perception is shaped moment by internal state. The brain transmits its interpretations through electrical and chemical signals, and when repetition and focus are intentional, those signals can be rewired. This is where contemplation meets transformation. A positive inner state alters behavior. Behavior alters interaction. Interaction alters outcome. Over time, the repeated signal becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Through alignment, This is one of the quiet truths behind the law of attraction. Reality responds less to desire alone and more to sustained internal coherence. So return to the word. Let it be felt, let the eyes soften around it. In this stillness, the signal strengthens, the lens clarifies, and the world slowly reshapes itself to match what is being seen from within. Pause for a moment and repeat a word. Let it be positive, or any word that carries the vibration you wish to inhabit. Begin to repeat it slowly, gently, rhythmically. With each repetition, notice that the word becomes a signal, a coherent pulse of meaning that entangles with itself. Like a magnetic field, it gathers similar vibrations, drawing them inward, amplifying its presence within your awareness. Now, soften your eyes and let them rest upon the feeling of the word. The eyes are projectors of consciousness, luminous extensions of the brain. As you hold your focus, something subtle forms, a shimmering, organized field of attention within your visual system. A subatomic, quantum entangled field of meaning and emotion. If you now speak an affirmation, I am positive, and feel it in your body, especially behind your eyes, the field deepens. Thought, word, emotion, and sight converge into a single coherent signal. In this convergence, perception shift. This is the birth of a new lens. Through repetition, your nervous system becomes primed to recognize the frequency of positive. Neural pathways strengthen, perception sharpens toward what resonates with that word. What aligns with positivity becomes more vivid, more noticeable, more real, while what contradicts it quietly recedes into the background. At a deeper level, this is more than psychology, it feels like quantum alignment. Your focused awareness seems to collapse possibility into a preferred reality. The observer and the observed begin to dance together in subtle entrainment. Emotion is the catalyst. When strong, coherent feeling is held within the eyes, the subconscious accepts. It treats this charged visual field as the current blueprint of reality. Through mechanisms like the reticular activating system, your mind mirrors experiences that match your inner vision, filtering reality through your chosen signal. In this way, the world appears to respond. Notice how intense focus can even alter what you physically see, how shapes blur, colors shift, and boundaries soften. This reminds you that perception is malleable, shaped moment by your internal state. From a neurobiological perspective, you are intentionally guiding electrical and chemical signals through repetition and focus, gently reprogramming the brain's interpretive software. From a metaphysical perspective, you are weaving your consciousness into the quantum fabric of experience. And from a practical, lived perspective, your inner state shapes your outer life. A positive state shifts behavior. Different behavior changes interaction. Different interaction reshapes outcome. This is the quiet mechanism behind the law of attraction. Alignment is perceptual coherence. So return to the word. Repeat it. Feel it. See through it. Let it entangle, intensify, and magnetize within you, until it becomes the very lens through which you behold the world. Gently settle into relaxation. Let your breathing slow. Let your eyes soften. Choose a word that represents financial blessing. Perhaps it is riches, prosperity, or overflow. For now, let it be riches. Begin to repeat it quietly within yourself, riches, riches, riches. With each repetition, notice how the word becomes more than a sound. It entangles with your awareness, like a coherent signal gathering strength. The vibration of the word seems to magnetize similar feelings, similar meanings, similar possibilities toward itself. Now, allow your eyes to rest upon the feeling of that word, gazing inward through it. The eyes, as extensions of the brain, start to organize around this single frequency. In this focused attention, a subtle field of coherence forms, a luminous, subatomic field of meaning and intention within your visual awareness. Speak softly now, I am rich. Feel it behind your eyes, in your chest, and in your breath. As thought, word, and emotion align, this affirmation weaves itself into your perceptual field. The signal intensifies. The field stabilizes. A new lens takes shape. Through this lens, the world subtly reorganizes. Your nervous system, primed by repetition, becomes more sensitive to signs of financial flow, opportunities, ideas, synchronicities, moments of value. What aligns with riches appears brighter, clearer, more noticeable. What contradicts it fades into the periphery of awareness. On a deeper level, this feels like a form of quantum alignment. Your focused attention, charged with emotion, seems to collapse potential into a preferred direction. Observer and experience move toward resonance. Emotion is the amplifier. When gratitude, expectancy, or quiet confidence is held within the eyes, the subconscious accepts this field as reality itself. It treats your inner visual field as the blueprint. Through its filtering systems, it mirrors experiences that match what you are seeing from within. You may even notice how intense focus can soften or distort physical perception, edges blur, space feels fluid, and boundaries between inner and outer begin to dissolve. What you perceive is shaped by an internal state within your eyes. From a neurobiological view, you are gently guiding your brain's electrical and chemical signals through repetition and focus, reshaping its interpretive patterns toward riches. From a metaphysical view, you are attuning your consciousness to a higher frequency of financial flow. And in lived experience, this alignment bears fruit. A state of riches shifts your behavior. You act with more confidence, openness, and generosity. Those behaviors change your interactions. Changed interactions create different outcomes. This is the quiet mechanism behind financial manifestation, coherence alignment, and sustained perceptual attunement. So return again to the word. Riches, riches, riches. Let it entangle within you. Let it intensify. Let it magnetize like vibrations toward itself. Until, gradually, it becomes the very lens through which you see money, opportunity, and value, and the world mirror that vision back to you in tangible, meaningful ways. As you repeat I am prosperous, feel the vibration entangling behind your eyes. Each repetition intensifies the signal, magnetizing opportunities and financial blessings toward you. Gently focus your eyes on the word riches, noticing a subtle, radiant field forming within your vision, a quantum lens through which wealth now becomes visible. With each affirmation, money flows to me effortless. Feel the particles behind your eyes vibrating in harmony, creating a subatomic blueprint that your subconscious mirrors into reality. Allow gratitude to fill your chest as you repeat your affirmations. Strong emotion charges the field within your eyes, making financial blessings feel immediate and natural. Visualize your repeated words as strands of light weaving a lattice behind your eyes. Each pulse attracts experiences, ideas, and people that match the vibration of your riches. Notice how your eyes, soft and focused, act like portals. The entangled field within them reaches out, aligning your environment with the wealth you hold internally. Feel the pulse of your intention behind your eyes. Each repetition intensifies the quantum entanglement, signaling your subconscious that financial riches is your natural state. As the words flow through your mind, see particles forming a luminous network. This network now filters your perception, highlighting opportunities that match your focus on prosperity. Imagine the letters of your affirmation orbiting within your vision. Each rotation draws in aligned circumstances, financial opportunities, and synchronicities with ease and flow. Sense the resonance of your repetition moving through your neural pathways. Your brain now becomes more attuned, ready to recognize and respond to wealth in every moment. As your eyes soften, notice how reality mirrors the entangled field within you. Riches appears in subtle ways, through interactions, insights, and opportunities you had not seen before. With each repetition, the wave function of your focused intention collapses into a clear financial reality. Your internal lens aligns with the flow of money and prosperity. Breathe deeply with your affirmations, inhaling certainty and exhaling resistance. With each breath, your internal field grows stronger, and riches circulates effortless. Feel the subatomic particles vibrating behind your eyes. They carry the signal of wealth, reflecting experiences and opportunities that match the vision you hold with emotion and focus. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, charged emotion, and focused gaze create a living lens of financial blessing. Through this lens, your subconscious mirrors riches, and the universe responds in alignment with your vision. As you softly repeat "I am rich," feel the vibration entangle behind your eyes, intensifying with each repetition. Each pulse pulls financial blessings gently toward you. Focus your gaze on the word prosperity, allowing a subtle field of quantum particles to emerge within your eyes. Watch as this luminous lens filter your perception toward opportunities. With each whisper of "money flows easily to me," feel a subatomic network forming inside your vision. Your subconscious mirrors this riches in the world around you. Allow your chest to fill with gratitude as you repeat affirmations. Emotions intensify the particle field behind your eyes, creating a magnetic blueprint of wealth. Visualize your affirmations as luminous threads, weaving a network of possibility behind your eyes. Each thread entangles with the next, aligning circumstances with the vibration of your words. Notice how your soft, steady gaze creates a portal. The quantum field within your eyes reaches outward, drawing financial opportunities effortless into your experience. Feel the pulse of intention behind your eyes. Each repetition strengthens the entangled signal, allowing your subconscious to accept riches as the blueprint of your reality. Imagine the letters of your affirmation spinning gently, orbiting within your vision. Each rotation attracts experiences, people, and resources aligned with financial blessing. As you breathe with your affirmations, feel each inhale charge the subatomic field, and each exhale release resistance. Wealth flows naturally, guided by the resonance of your gaze. Sense the wave of your focused repetition moving through your neural pathways. Your perception becomes finely tuned, recognizing financial opportunities with clarity and ease. Feel how reality mirrors your inner field. Subtle signs, timely coincidences, and aligned opportunities appear effortless in your daily life. With every affirmation, the quantum signal behind your eyes collapses into a clear pattern of riches. You now perceive the world as rich with possibility. Softly notice the light within your eyes. This light radiates intention, shaping your perception and gently attracting financial resources into your reality. As your words pulse and repeat, the entangled field strengthens, synchronizing your internal frequency with external systems of prosperity, flow, and ease. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, focused gaze, and charged emotion create a living lens of financial blessing. Through this lens, the universe mirrors riches back to you naturally and effortless. Softly repeat "I am rich" and feel the vibration entangle behind your eyes. Each repetition draws the flow of wealth toward you, like light bending toward itself. Focus your gaze on the word prosperity. Watch as a luminous subatomic field forms behind your eyes, shaping your lens to perceive opportunities aligned with riches. As you repeat "money flows easily to me," sense the particle field intensifying within your vision, entangling with every thought, every emotion, drawing riches closer. Feel the warmth behind your eyes as your affirmations spiral into a living lens. Your subconscious recognizes this field as the blueprint for your reality. Imagine each word as a spark of light, forming a lattice of quantum fields in your eyes. With each repetition, these sparks magnetize experiences that mirror financial blessings. As your eyes softly fix on the word riches, feel reality gently aligning. Subtle signs, fortunate coincidences, and opportunities appear as reflections of the field within. Notice how repeating affirmations with feeling creates a rhythm behind your eyes. This rhythm entangles with the world, tuning your perception to the frequency of prosperity. Visualize each affirmation as a gentle pulse orbiting in your vision. Each orbit draws in the energy of money, wealth, and resources, aligning them with your field. Breathe slowly with your affirmations, feeling each inhale charge the quantum field and each exhale release doubt. Wealth flows naturally, guided by the resonance of your gaze. Feel the network forming within your eyes as repetition strengthens neural pathways. Your perception becomes a magnet, recognizing every opportunity to receive riches. Sense the subtle light inside your vision growing brighter. Each affirmation strengthens the entangled signal, causing your subconscious to manifest financial experiences as reflections of your lens. Notice the way the world responds to your inner field. Small synchronicities, helpful people, and timely opportunities appear effortless, as if guided by the quantum entanglement in your eyes. As you hold the word wealth in your vision, let it create a luminous blueprint. Your subconscious reads this blueprint as the present reality, guiding your actions toward success. Allow your eyes to soften, your words to pulse, and your emotions to deepen. Every repetition becomes a magnet, drawing experiences, ideas, and resources that match the field within. Rest in the knowing that your gaze, your words, and your charged emotions create a living lens. Through this lens, the universe mirrors riches, effortless reflecting financial blessings into your life. Gently focus your eyes on the word wealth. With each breath and repetition, feel a luminous field forming behind your eyes, entangling with the vibrations of riches all around you. Repeat "I am rich" and notice how each utterance intensifies the energy within, magnetizing opportunities and experiences that mirror this inner field. As you fix your gaze, sense the subatomic particles in your vision aligning. Each affirmation collapses uncertainty into clarity, drawing financial blessings into your perception. With every repetition of "money flows easily to me," feel the quantum field expand within your eyes, creating a new lens through which riches is naturally recognized. Let your emotions deepen as you say prosperity. This emotional intensity charges the particles in your field, signaling to your subconscious that financial blessings are real and present. Visualize each word forming a radiant spiral in your vision, each turn attracting experiences, resources, and relationships that match the vibration of wealth. As your eyes rest softly, imagine your affirmations pulsing outward like waves, entangling with opportunities and guiding them to harmonize with your inner field. Repeat "I am financially free" and sense the field strengthening, creating a filter through which you perceive only possibilities aligned with your riches. Breathe slowly and let your focus linger on the word riches. Each pulse of attention collapses potential into manifestation, letting financial blessings appear as reflections of your lens. Feel the resonance behind your eyes as each affirmation reverberates. Your subconscious mirrors this frequency, subtly guiding your actions and awareness toward prosperity. Notice how your internal field attracts signs and opportunities. People, ideas, and events begin to align effortless, responding to the entangled vibration held in your vision. Hold the word riches in your gaze. Feel the subatomic field orbit and expand, naturally drawing wealth and resources into your life experience. Sense the rhythm of your repetitions creating a living blueprint within your eyes. This blueprint becomes the lens through which financial blessings are filtered and recognized. As you breathe and focus, imagine the energy of money flowing through you, a reflection of the entangled field you maintain with each affirmation and visual focus. Rest in the knowing that your eyes, your words, and your charged emotions have created a quantum lens. Through this lens, the universe mirrors financial riches, bringing it effortless into your experience. Focus your eyes softly on the word riches, letting each repetition ripple like a magnetic current, intensifying the field within your vision, and drawing experiences that echo prosperity. As you breathe and repeat "I am prosperous," sense a subtle subatomic field forming behind your eyes, reshaping the lens through which wealth and opportunity appear. Notice how each word vibrates within you, entangling with the universe, creating a resonance that mirrors financial blessings into your visual and emotional field. Gently gaze at the word wealth, allowing each repetition to collapse infinite potential into tangible realities aligned with your inner focus. Feel the warmth behind your eyes as the energy of your affirmations intensifies, magnetizing new opportunities, insights, and experiences that reflect riches. Each time you repeat "money flows to me easily," imagine quantum threads connecting your gaze to the flow of resources around you, drawing them closer effortless. As your eyes rest on a word like riches, feel your subconscious adopting it as a blueprint, filtering reality to reflect financial blessings in your waking life. With each repetition, sense the entangled field amplifying, the particles orbiting in harmony with your intentions, guiding your awareness toward aligned experiences. Let the affirmation "I am financially free" expand within your vision, reshaping the lens through which you perceive opportunity, riches, and prosperity. Breathe in deeply, repeating "I attract wealth," and notice how your internal field subtly realigns, drawing experiences that mirror the energetic pattern of affluence. Allow the word prosperity to pulse through your eyes and mind, feeling it intensify with each breath, entangling your focus with rich realities waiting to appear. As you repeat your affirmations, notice how the subconscious mirror your entangled field, orchestrating events and encounters that reflect financial growth. Gently imagine the vibrations of each word forming radiant circuits within your eyes, guiding your perception to recognize opportunities, ideas, and pathways that create wealth. Focus on "I am rich in opportunity," feeling the subatomic particles in your field resonate, magnetizing experiences that match the frequency of your repeated intention. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, your soft gaze, and your intensified emotions have created a quantum lens. Through this lens, financial blessings are naturally mirrored, flowing to you effortless and harmoniously. Gaze softly at the word positive. As you repeat it, feel the signal thicken, like light gathering into a beam inside your eyes, weaving a subtle field that quietly attracts experiences that match its warmth. With each breath, whisper "I am prosperous." Notice how the vibration seems to entangle with your vision itself, becoming a gentle filter that highlights opportunity wherever you look. Imagine your eyes as luminous receivers and transmitters. Every time you repeat riches, the field intensifies, magnetizing patterns of growth, ease, and flow into your awareness. Let your gaze rest on wealth. Feel the word ripple through your nervous system, creating a shimmering perceptual field that recognizes prosperity as natural. As you repeat I am positive, sense a subtle tightening and brightening behind your eyes, like a quantum lens coming into focus, clarifying pathways where money can move toward you. Picture tiny particles of light dancing in your visual field. Each time you say money flows to me, they align, forming an ordered pattern that your subconscious reads as your new reality. Gently focus on prosperity. Feel how repetition deepens the signal, until your perception instinctively filters toward possibilities that reflect financial expansion. Breathe slowly as you repeat I am financially aligned. Notice how your inner field seems to synchronize with the outer world, like two tuning forks resonating in harmony. Let your eyes soften while holding riches in your mind. With each repetition, imagine the word weaving itself into the fabric of what you see, subtly reshaping your expectations. As you whisper I attract wealth, feel a magnetic current gathering behind your eyes, pulling ideas, resources, and opportunities into your perceptual orbit. Imagine your vision as a calm ocean of light. Drop the word riches into it and watch the ripples spread, reorganizing what your mind chooses to notice. Repeat I am open to financial blessings. Feel how this intention creates a quiet inner field that your subconscious accepts as the blueprint of your reality. Hold the word opportunity in your gaze. With each breath, sense the signal intensifying, teaching your brain to detect doors you once walked past. As you say I am worthy of riches, notice how your emotional state charges the inner field, making your perception warmer, more expectant, more receptive. Rest in the contemplation that your repeated words, your focused eyes, and your feeling state have created a new inner lens, one that naturally mirrors back financial ease, flow, and blessing. As your eyes rest gently on the word riches, feel the signal begin to hum. With every repetition, the vibration thickens, drawing matching currents of possibility toward your field of vision. Whisper I am positive. Notice how the sound seems to weave itself into your sight, forming a luminous mesh that quietly magnetizes experiences of financial ease. Imagine your eyes as a quiet laboratory of light. Each time you repeat prosperity, the inner field organizes itself, like particles aligning in a graceful dance of attraction. Hold the word wealth in your gaze. Feel how repetition deepens its presence, turning your vision into a receptive lens that naturally notices pathways of increase. With soft focus, repeat money flows to me. Sense a subtle charge building behind your eyes, as though your perception itself is tuning to the frequency of riches. Picture your inner sight as a calm night sky. Drop the word riches into it and watch it shimmer, creating constellations that guide your awareness toward opportunity. As you repeat I am open, imagine a delicate field forming in your eyes, one that filters reality through possibility rather than limitation. Let your breath slow as you focus on increase. Feel how the signal intensifies, training your subconscious to recognize growth wherever it appears. Gaze inward and softly say I am financially aligned. Notice how your emotional state electrifies the inner field, making your perception clearer, warmer, more expectant. Imagine tiny sparks of light moving behind your eyes. Each time you repeat riches is natural, they organize into a pattern your subconscious accepts as real. Rest your attention on opportunity. With each repetition, feel the word entangle with your vision, reshaping what you instinctively notice in your environment. As you whisper I attract prosperity, sense a magnetic current gathering, quietly pulling ideas, connections, and resources into your awareness. Let your eyes soften while holding plenty in mind. Notice how the inner field mirror outward, coloring your perception with expectation rather than doubt. Repeat I am worthy of wealth. Feel how this belief charges your inner sight, creating a perceptual lens that welcomes rather than resists financial blessing. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, focused eyes, and intensified feelings have created a new inner lens, one that gently and naturally mirrors back financial flow, ease, and expansion. As your eyes soften, rest them upon the word riches. With each gentle repetition, feel the signal coil like a luminous spring, gathering matching vibrations toward your inner field of sight. Whisper, "I am positive." Notice how the sound seems to seep into your vision, forming a shimmering layer that quietly attracts experiences of financial ease. Imagine your eyes as two portals of light. Each time you repeat prosperity, invisible particles of awareness align, shaping a magnetic current of increase. Hold the word wealth in your gaze. Feel how repetition thickens its presence, turning your perception into a receptive lens that instinctively notices riches. With relaxed focus, repeat, "Money flows to me." Sense a subtle charge gathering behind your eyes, as though your inner sight is tuning itself to the frequency of prosperity. Picture your awareness like a calm ocean. Drop the word riches into it and watch ripples of light spread outward, reshaping how reality appears to you. As you repeat, "I am open," imagine a delicate energetic field forming within your eyes, one that filters reality through possibility rather than lack. Let your breath slow while focusing on increase. Feel how the signal intensifies, training your subconscious to recognize expansion wherever it exists. Gaze inward and softly say, "I am financially aligned." Notice how your emotion electrifies the inner field, making your perception clearer, warmer, and more expectant. Visualize tiny sparks of light moving behind your eyes. Each time you repeat riches is natural, they organize into a pattern your subconscious accepts as real. Rest your attention on opportunity. With every repetition, sense the word entangling with your vision, quietly reshaping what your mind instinctively notices. As you whisper, "I attract prosperity," feel a magnetic current forming, drawing ideas, connections, and resources into your awareness. Let your eyes relax while holding plenty in mind. Notice how this inner field mirrors outward, coloring your world with expectation instead of limitation. Repeat, "I am worthy of wealth." Feel how this belief charges your inner sight, creating a perceptual lens that welcomes financial blessings rather than resists them. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, focused eyes, and intensified emotions have woven a new inner field, a luminous lens through which financial flow, ease, and expansion naturally appear. Let your eyes settle gently upon the word flow. As you repeat it, feel the vibration gather, spiral, and magnetize, weaving an invisible field of riches into your inner sight. Softly whisper, "I am receptive." Notice how the signal entangles with your vision, creating a luminous filter that instinctively recognizes financial ease. Imagine your eyes as crystalline lenses. Each time you repeat expansion, subtle particles of awareness align, attracting like frequencies of prosperity. Hold prosperous in your gaze. Feel how repetition thickens its presence, turning your perception into a radiant field that draws increase toward you. With calm focus, repeat, "Resources come easily." Sense a quiet charge building behind your eyes, as though your inner field is tuning itself to opportunity. Picture your awareness as a still night sky. Place the word riches there and watch constellations of possibility begin to glow. As you repeat, "I am aligned," imagine a delicate subatomic shimmer forming within your eyes, reshaping reality through expectation rather than limitation. Let your breath deepen while focusing on growth. Feel how the signal intensifies, priming your mind to notice expansion everywhere. Gaze inward and softly say, "Wealth moves toward me." Allow the emotion to electrify your inner field, clarifying your perception like polished glass. Visualize tiny golden particles dancing behind your eyes. Each time you repeat "money is natural to me," they arrange into a coherent pattern your subconscious accepts as real. Rest your attention on opportunity. With every repetition, sense the word entangling with your vision, subtly guiding what you notice in the world. As you whisper "I attract value," feel a magnetic current forming, drawing ideas, people, and pathways into your awareness. Let your eyes soften while holding plenty. Feel how this inner field mirror outward, tinting your world with anticipation rather than scarcity. Repeat "I am worthy of financial ease." Notice how this belief charges your inner sight, forming a lens that welcomes blessings instead of resisting them. Rest in the quiet knowing that your repeated words, focused eyes, and intensified emotions have woven a new perceptual field, a living, a luminous lens through which financial flow, alignment, and expansion naturally appear. As you rest your gaze on the word positive, feel it begin to hum, as though each repetition weaves a delicate web of vibration behind your eyes, magnetizing every matching frequency of prosperity toward you. Imagine that with every quiet whisper of "I am open," a shimmering subatomic mist gathers in your inner sight, thickening into a lens that naturally reveals paths of financial ease. Let your eyes soften while repeating expansion. Notice how the signal seems to ripple outward, aligning invisible particles of perception into a field that attracts growth. Hold the word flow gently in your awareness. With each breath, feel it entangle with your vision, guiding your mind to notice riches moving effortless toward you. As you repeat "I am secure," imagine tiny luminous particles assembling behind your eyes, forming a new filter that makes opportunity appear familiar and safe. Picture your eyes as twin portals of light. Each time you focus on plenty, the field grows stronger, drawing like vibrations of financial blessing into your awareness. Feel how the word increase deepens each time you repeat it, like a magnetic charge accumulating in your visual field, priming your mind to recognize prosperity everywhere. Gaze inward and softly affirm, "Resources find me." Sense how the emotional intensity shapes a radiant subatomic pattern your subconscious accepts as real. Allow the word alignment to hover before your inner eyes. With every repetition, the signal intensifies, subtly tuning your perception toward riches. Imagine that wealth is a vibrational field forming behind your eyes, filtering reality so that financial opportunities stand out clearly. As you repeat "I am rich," feel a gentle current gather in your inner sight, weaving a quantum-like pattern that your subconscious mirror outward. Let your attention rest on possibility. Notice how the signal entangles with your vision, bending perception just enough to reveal new financial pathways. Visualize your eyes filled with a golden mist as you whisper "Value moves toward me." Feel how this field reshapes what you notice in your environment. Repeat "I attract prosperity" slowly. With each cycle, imagine your inner lens becoming clearer, filtering out lack and illuminating riches. Rest in the awareness that your repeated words, focused gaze, and intensified emotions have woven a living perceptual field, a luminous, magnetic lens through which financial blessings naturally appear, mirror, and unfold in your experience. As you rest your gaze on the word positive, feel it begin to shimmer, each repetition braiding an invisible current that gently gathers matching vibrations of prosperity toward your inner sight. With every slow whisper of "I am receiving," imagine subtle particles of light assembling behind your eyes, knitting themselves into a field that makes riches appear natural. Let your eyes soften while repeating "True." Notice how the signal deepens, thickening into a luminous layer that filters reality toward what is stable, generous, and financially supportive. Hold the word "magnetize" in your inner vision, and feel how each repetition intensifies a quiet pull, like a gentle gravity that draws opportunity into your field of awareness. As you repeat "I am prosperous," sense a subtle quantum mist forming in your eyes, a living pattern your subconscious accepts as the current blueprint of your reality. Imagine your eyes as two quiet antennas of light. Each time you focus on increase, the signal entangles more deeply, aligning perception with pathways of growth. Feel how the word riches thickens in your awareness with every repetition, like a magnetic layer that makes wealth stand out in your environment. Gaze inward and softly say, "Resources move toward me." Notice how the emotional charge weaves a radiant pattern your subconscious mirror outward. Let the word alignment hover before your inner eyes. With each breath, the field strengthens, subtly tuning what you notice toward financial ease. Picture the word wealth as a living vibrational lens forming behind your eyes, filtering experience so that opportunity becomes visible. As you repeat "I am worthy," feel tiny points of light coalescing in your visual field, creating a subatomic pattern that reshapes how you perceive value. Hold possibility in your gaze. Notice how the signal entangles with your perception, bending reality just enough to reveal new financial pathways. Visualize your eyes filled with a gentle golden glow as you whisper, "Money flows to me." Feel this field subtly rearrange what you notice around you. Repeat "I attract blessings" slowly, and imagine your inner lens becoming clearer, filtering out scarcity and illuminating riches. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, focused gaze, and intensified feeling have woven a living perceptual field, a radiant, magnetic lens through which financial blessings naturally appear, mirror, and unfold in your experience. As you rest your gaze upon the word flow, notice how each repetition sends gentle ripples through your inner vision, gathering matching currents of financial ease toward you. With every slow whisper of "I am supported," feel microscopic sparks of coherence forming behind your eyes, weaving themselves into a living field that expects riches. Let your eyes soften around the word clarity. Sense how the signal intensifies, becoming a luminous filter that reveals pathways of wealth you could not see before. Hold the word attraction lightly in your inner sight, and imagine it acting like a quiet magnet, subtly bending opportunity toward your awareness. As you repeat "I am prosperous," feel a delicate subatomic shimmer assembling in your eyes, a pattern your subconscious accepts as your new reality. Picture your eyes as two portals of intelligent light. Each time you focus on increase, the field deepens, aligning your perception with growth. Feel how the word plenty thickens with meaning each time you repeat it, becoming a magnetic lens that makes financial blessings stand out in your world. Gaze inward and breathe the phrase, "Resources find me." Notice how the emotional charge binds to your visual field and mirror outward. Let the word expansion hover gently before your inner eyes, as if it were slowly blooming into a radiant template of prosperity. Visualize the word wealth as a living frequency behind your eyes, subtly reshaping what you notice, recognize, and receive. As you repeat "I am deserving," imagine particles of light aligning in your visual field, creating a coherent pattern that attracts matching experiences. Hold opportunity in your inner gaze and feel the signal entangle with your perception, opening hidden doors in your awareness. See your eyes filling with a soft golden glow as you whisper, "Money moves toward me," and feel this field quietly rearranging your reality. Repeat "Riches is natural," and imagine your inner lens becoming clearer, filtering scarcity into the background and illuminating prosperity. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, focused eyes, and intensified emotions have woven a radiant, quantum perceptual field, a magnetic lens through which financial blessings now flow, mirror, and unfold in perfect harmony with your inner vision. As you gently repeat the word positive, notice how the signal shimmer, gathering like particles of light behind your eyes and quietly magnetizing financial possibilities toward your field of awareness. Each time you whisper, I am prosperous. Feel a subtle web of coherence forming in your visual field, as if your very seeing is being tuned to riches. Let your gaze soften around the word increase and imagine it entangling with your perception, slowly thickening into a living lens that expects financial growth. As you breathe and repeat true, sense the vibration intensifying, weaving a subatomic pattern in your eyes that filters your world through clarity and blessing. With each repetition of I am worthy, feel your inner sight become brighter, as if tiny luminous particles are rearranging themselves into a template of prosperity. Imagine the word flow hovering gently in your mind's eye, its vibration rippling outward, aligning your perception with effortless financial movement. As you focus on attraction, feel the signal magnetize toward itself, forming a perceptual field that naturally draws opportunity into view. Repeat riches is mine and notice how your eyes seem to glow from within, constructing a quantum lens that highlights wealth wherever it appears. Hold the word expansion in your inner gaze, and sense how its frequency entangles with your vision, stretching your awareness toward greater financial possibility. As you whisper I am supported, imagine subatomic points of light assembling behind your eyes, creating a reality where resources always find you. Let the word clarity pulse softly in your visual field, sharpening your inner perception so that hidden financial pathways become visible. Each time you repeat plenty, feel the vibration deepen, magnetizing matching experiences into your lived reality through your new perceptual lens. See the phrase money moves toward me glowing in your inner sight, as if your eyes are gently broadcasting a field that attracts financial blessings. As you focus on alignment, imagine your visual field harmonizing with a prosperous frequency, filtering your world toward growth and opportunity. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, focused eyes, and intensified emotions have woven a coherent, entangled field of riches, a radiant inner lens through which financial blessings now naturally mirror, unfold, and find their way to you. As your eyes rest softly on the word prosperity, you feel it begin to hum, as if the letters themselves are tiny tuning forks. With each breath, the vibration grows, subtly magnetizing similar frequencies from the unseen. You sense a luminous field forming behind your eyes, a gentle glow that becomes your new way of seeing. Through this shimmering lens, opportunity appears brighter, closer, and more familiar. You repeat, I am rich slowly, rhythmically, until the phrase dissolves into pure feeling. That feeling condenses into a subtle particle light within your eyes, an entangled field of expectancy. Reality seems to lean toward you, as though it recognizes your frequency and mirrors it back in quiet, meaningful ways. Your gaze softens as you focus on the word flow. With each repetition, neural pathways deepen like well-worn paths through a garden. The more you look, the more you notice openings, invitations, and financial pathways that were always there but now shimmer with clarity. Breathing in, you whisper increase. Breathing out, you feel it settle into your visual field like a golden mist. This mist becomes a filter, gently dissolving scarcity from your perception while amplifying signs of growth, generosity, and incoming blessings. You allow the affirmation money moves toward me easily to rest in your awareness. As you repeat it, your eyes feel as if they are filled with starlight, tiny, intelligent particles responding to your emotional charge. The world appears more cooperative, as though it has been listening all along. You fix your inner gaze on the word positive. The more you hold it, the more it expands, thickening into a living field within your eyes. Through this field, obstacles look smaller, solutions look closer, and financial possibilities feel naturally drawn to you. With relaxed attention, you repeat, I am financially supported. The phrase becomes less thought and more sensation, a warm, pulsating current behind your eyelids. This current acts like a beacon, subtly aligning your perception with evidence of support, provision, and unexpected help. You imagine your eyes as quantum portals, gently collapsing reality toward your chosen word, wealth. As you repeat it, the world sharpens in new ways. You begin to notice value, beauty, and opportunity where others see only the ordinary. Whispering enough, you feel a soothing frequency settle into your visual field. Scarcity loosens its grip. Your subconscious accepts this new baseline, and experiences that match this feeling begin to quietly gather around you. Your focus rests on the affirmation, "My income is expanding." With repetition, it becomes a luminous pattern behind your eyes, like a constellation. Through this pattern, you intuitively sense where to move, speak, and act in ways that naturally invite financial blessing. As you repeat "opportunity finds me," you feel your perception subtly shift. It is as if your eyes are now tuned to a different channel, one where doors appear, connections emerge, and resources reveal themselves at just the right moment. You hold the word alignment in your gaze. With each breath, the word vibrates deeper into your nervous system. Your subconscious accepts this as your reality, and you begin to feel guided toward financially beneficial paths with calm certainty. Softly, you repeat, "I attract prosperity." The phrase becomes a living field of light within your eyes. Through this field, you notice how your presence shifts conversations, how timing improves, how financial pathways seem to open naturally before you. Your attention settles on the word "true." Repeating it, you feel a subtle clarity crystallize in your vision. This clarity filters out noise and fear, allowing you to see genuine, grounded, and profitable possibilities with ease. Affirm the simple affirmation, "I am blessed financially." The words melt into pure emotion, gratitude, expectancy, and peace. This emotion becomes your perceptual lens, and through it, the world mirrors back the same harmony, riches, and flow that now lives within your eyes. As your eyes gently rest on the word prosperity, you notice a faint shimmer gathering behind your gaze. Each repetition deepens the signal, like ripples stacking upon ripples. The vibration thickens into a subtle luminous field, and through this field, the world feels more generous, more open, more responsive to you. You softly repeat, "I am positive." The phrase settles into your eyes like a constellation of light. These tiny, intelligent particles entangle with your emotion, forming a new visual filter. Through it, you instinctively notice pathways of financial ease you once overlooked. Focusing on the word riches, you feel it pulse rhythmically with your heartbeat. With every repetition, the signal intensifies, magnetizing similar vibrations toward you. Your subconscious accepts this glowing field as real, and your surroundings subtly begin to mirror it. You hold your gaze on increase. The letters seem to breathe. As they do, a quantum-like field gathers within your eyes, shaping how you perceive opportunity. Growth feels natural now, almost inevitable. Whispering flow, you feel your vision soften and expand. The word becomes a living frequency that filters your perception. You begin to see money as movement, gentle, steady, and always available. You repeat, "Money moves toward me." With each cycle, the phrase embeds itself deeper into your neural pathways. A luminous subatomic field forms in your eyes, and through it, you sense opportunities aligning in your favor. Your attention rests on alignment. The more you focus, the more the word hums like a tuning fork. This vibration reshapes your inner lens, and you naturally feel guided toward financially beneficial choices. You look softly at wealth. As you repeat it, the word thickens into pure sensation. That sensation becomes a blueprint your subconscious accepts, quietly attracting experiences that match its frequency. You breathe in enough. As you exhale, the word settles into your visual field like a golden mist. Scarcity dissolves, and your perception shifts toward sufficiency, stability, and gentle financial expansion. You repeat, I am financially supported. A warm current gathers behind your eyes. This current acts like an entangled field, subtly drawing signs of support, assistance, and provision into your awareness. Your gaze lingers on opportunity. With repetition, the word becomes brighter, sharper, more alive. Through this new lens, doors appear where walls once stood. You hold positive in your eyes again, but now deeper. The signal intensifies into a radiant field that filters your perception. Challenges appear smaller, solutions appear clearer, blessings feel closer. You repeat, my income is expanding. The phrase crystallizes into light behind your eyes. Your subconscious treats this as present reality, and your environment subtly organizes around it. Your focus rests on true. The word clarifies your inner vision, cutting through confusion and fear. Through this sharpened perceptual field, you see genuine, grounded, and profitable possibilities with ease. Affirm I am blessed financially. The words melt into pure feeling, gratitude, expectancy, and calm certainty. This feeling becomes your new visual field, and reality gently mirrors back the same harmony and riches. Gently resting your eyes on the word riches, feel its vibration spiral within your vision. Each repetition thickens the energy, drawing similar blessings toward you. Your subconscious recognizes riches as natural, present, and effortless. As you softly repeat I am prosperous, notice a subtle light forming behind your gaze. This luminous field entangles with your emotion, shaping a lens through which opportunities naturally appear, easily aligning with your path. Focusing on wealth, the word pulses like a heartbeat. Each pulse resonates through your eyes, collapsing potentialities into a reality of financial flow, and your surroundings begin to reflect this harmony. You hold the word increase in your mind, letting it grow warmer, more alive. The field within your eyes expands, creating a magnet for experiences, actions, and situations that match the frequency of growth. Whispering I am supported, feel the signal intensify, rippling through your perception. Your subconscious treats it as fact, and subtle shifts occur around you. Financial ease and aligned opportunities begin to appear. As you repeat positive, notice the words shaping a lens that filters reality. Everything you see through this lens resonates with affirmation, and the universe mirrors that positivity back into your life. Resting on the word flow, imagine it as a stream of golden light entering your eyes. Each repetition strengthens the subatomic field behind your vision, creating effortless paths for money and resources to arrive. Focus on opportunity. Feel the word orbiting like a magnet within your gaze. Your internal field aligns with external systems, guiding you to situations and connections that support financial growth. Repeating riches, imagine the letters vibrating softly, radiating through your eyes. These vibrations entangle with your emotional state, creating a blueprint your subconscious now treats as tangible reality. Your eyes linger on I am rich. With every cycle, the phrase condenses into a luminous energy behind your vision. The world subtly bends toward this vision, mirroring riches in ways you may not yet perceive. Softly intone financial ease. The repetition gathers into a quiet storm of energy in your eyes. Opportunities, insights, and aligned choices begin to reveal themselves as natural extensions of this field. Focusing on prosperity, feel your visual field expand and contract like a breathing wave of light. This wave entangles with the environment, revealing doors, resources, and allies that resonate with your intentions. As you repeat "I am wealthy in all ways," sense the signal intensifying in your gaze, becoming a subatomic map for your subconscious. It begins guiding your actions, perception, and attention toward financial blessings. Resting in "money flows to me," imagine it spinning behind your eyes as if orbiting your inner vision. Each repetition strengthens the entangled field, pulling the circumstances, people, and events aligned with prosperity closer. Breathe with the phrase "I am financially free." The words dissolve into pure feeling. This feeling becomes a lens through which your eyes perceive reality, soft, open, rich, and your subconscious mirrors it effortless, inviting blessings into every corner of your life. Gently resting your eyes on the word riches, sense its vibration gathering within your gaze. Each repetition deepens the field, magnetizing opportunities and aligning your subconscious to mirror financial ease. Softly repeat "I am prosperous," letting it pulse like a gentle heartbeat behind your eyes. The signal intensifies, creating a luminous field through which your world reflects wealth effortless. Focus on wealth, watching it vibrate in your inner vision. With each cycle, the energy condenses into a lens that filters your perception, showing only opportunities and experiences that resonate with prosperity. As you breathe in increase, imagine it spiraling within your eyes, creating subatomic currents that entangle with your emotions. Your subconscious interprets this as a reality, calling aligned financial blessings into being. Rest your gaze on "I am supported," letting it vibrate softly, like ripples in water. These ripples expand into your perception, guiding your actions and experiences toward effortless financial flow. Repeat positive and feel it intensify behind your eyes. The word becomes a beacon, a filter through which your mind now sees solutions, resources, and opportunities that reflect your intention. Softly breathe with the word flow. Picture it as a golden current moving through your eyes, carrying potential, insight, and aligned circumstances directly into your field of perception. Focus on opportunity, letting it orbit your inner vision. Each repetition strengthens the entangled field, pulling favorable circumstances and supportive connections toward you with natural ease. Intone riches as a gentle hum within your gaze. Each vibration forms a blueprint of riches that your subconscious now mirrors, creating experiences that match this vision of prosperity. Hold the phrase "I am rich" within your eyes. Feel it expand into a lens that colors your perception, revealing wealth, gifts, and financial alignment previously unnoticed in your surroundings. Repeat "financial ease" slowly, letting the energy gather and vibrate behind your eyes. Your subconscious accepts this as truth, subtly guiding your attention, choices, and intuition toward riches. Focus on prosperity like a radiant sphere behind your gaze. Each repetition coils the energy, creating a perceptual magnet for experiences, resources, and people that resonate with growth and wealth. Intone "I am wealthy in all ways," feeling the vibration orbit and intensify in your visual field. The subconscious translates it into alignment, calling circumstances and actions that match this frequency. Breathe with the phrase "money flows to me." Visualize it orbiting your inner vision like a satellite of light, pulling supportive, rich experiences into your life effortless. Rest your eyes on "I am financially free." Let the word dissolve into pure feeling. Your perception shifts, your lens now filters riches, and the subconscious mirrors this reality, revealing financial blessings everywhere you turn. The entangled word of riches. As you repeat the word riches, notice how it weaves itself through your awareness like an invisible thread. Each repetition entangles with the last, creating a growing field of coherence. Your eyes soften around this field, and slowly, the world appears through the shimmer of riches. What you focus upon becomes what you see, and what you see multiply. The magnetic signal of prosperity. Imagine the word prosperity as a magnetic core within your vision. Every time you repeat it, its signal intensifies, drawing like vibrations toward itself. Through this magnetic field, your perception of money, opportunity, and flow subtly reorganizes. Prosperity becomes your lens. The quantum I, as you hold the affirmation "I am financially blessed" behind your eyes, envision tiny points of light organizing into a coherent field. These subatomic points entangle with your intention. In this moment, your eyes are not just seeing, they are shaping reality through focused awareness. The blueprint of the subconscious with strong emotion held in your eyes, gratitude, expectancy, or calm confidence, your subconscious accepts your inner vision as reality. It begins filtering your world to match this blueprint, revealing paths, opportunities, and synchronicities aligned with financial blessing. The wave that collapses into wealth. Every thought is a wave of possibility. Every repeated word is a focused collapse of that wave. As you repeat riches, your attention narrows the infinite into a specific outcome, a reality where financial flow feels natural, inevitable, and steady. The new perceptual lens. Through repetition, your brain builds a new neural filter tuned to financial opportunity. You begin noticing resources you once overlooked, ideas you once dismissed, and value you once ignored. Your eyes do not just see, they select. The emotional amplifier. When emotion meets focus, the signal becomes unstoppable. Hold the feeling of already being financially secure in your eyes. Let it charge your vision. Watch how the world subtly rearranges itself to mirror that inner certainty. The RAS gatekeeper of wealth. Your reticular activating system acts like a guardian at the gate of perception. By repeatedly affirming "I am rich," you instruct this gatekeeper to highlight evidence of riches in your environment, people, opportunities, and ideas aligned with your inner state. The light field of money. Picture your eyes filled with a luminous field encoded with riches. This light carries your intention into every interaction, every decision, every moment of attention. Where you look, value gather. The entrained frequency of financial flow. As you immerse yourself in feelings of prosperity, your internal frequency aligns with external systems, markets, relationships, and opportunities that resonate with that same vibration. Your inner state becomes a tuning fork for your outer reality. The malleable reality of vision. Notice how intense focus can soften edges, blur boundaries, and make the world feel fluid. In this pliable state, you realize that reality is shaped as much by your perception as by external events. Financial blessing emerges from how you choose to see. The reprogramming of wealth consciousness. Each repetition of "I am prosperous" sends a new electrical signal through your brain, gently rewiring old scarcity patterns. Over time, riches becomes your default interpretation. The mirror of inner vision. The world reflects back what you consistently hold in your eyes. If you see lack, lack appears. If you see riches, riches reveals itself. Your inner vision becomes the architect of your outer experience. The self-fulfilling prophecy of prosperity. A positive financial mindset shifts your behavior. You act with confidence, clarity, and openness. These behaviors change your interactions, and your interactions reshape your outcomes. Your belief becomes your lived reality. The sacred loop of attention and wealth. Repeat the word. Feel the emotion. Focus the eyes. Let the signal entangle. Let the field form. Let perception shift. Let reality respond. And in this sacred loop, financial blessings are drawn to the lens through which you now see. The gathering signal of wealth. As you whisper riches again and again, notice how the word gathers itself like a flock of light. Each repetition tightens the signal, braiding thought to feeling, sound to vision. Your eyes cradle this coherence, and through them, the field of riches look back at the world. The magnet of the word, every time you repeat prosperity, it becomes more magnetic. Like attracts like. Your inner atmosphere shimmer with that vibration, and your eyes, bathed in it, seek out what matches. Money, opportunity, and value feel suddenly closer, as if they recognize you. The quantum garden behind the eyes, behind your eyes, tiny points of light arrange themselves into a living field of intention. Each affirmation, I am financially blessed, feeds this invisible garden. Over time, your perception blooms with signs of growth, possibility, and provision. The blueprint the subconscious accepts. Hold gratitude for money you already have within your gaze. Let it saturate your vision. The subconscious accepts it as real and mirror it, quietly reshaping what appears in your life. The collapse toward riches, infinite possibilities hover like waves. Your repeated word is the focused hand that gently collapses those waves toward financial flow. With each repetition, reality narrows toward a path where money moves easily toward you. The lens that selects wealth through repetition, your mind builds a filter tuned to value. You begin to see chances where others see obstacles, resources where others see scarcity. Your eyes are calibrated for riches. Emotion is the fuel of manifestation. When calm certainty fills your eyes, it charges the field. The stronger the feeling, the clearer the signal. In this charged space, financial blessings feel less like hope and more like inevitability. The gatekeeper of opportunity, Raz, each time you affirm I am prosperous, you whisper instructions to your inner gatekeeper. It highlights open doors, timely conversations, and synchronistic moments that match your inner vision of wealth. The radiant currency of attention, where your eyes rest, energy flows. When they rest on riches, they emit a subtle radiance that seems to call money toward you. Attention becomes a form of invisible currency. The frequency of financial flow. Immerse yourself in the feeling of ease around money. As your internal frequency stabilizes, external systems, people, markets, situations, begin to resonate with that same rhythm. The fluidity of what you see. Notice how deep focus softens the edges of the room. Reality feels less solid, more responsive. In this fluid state, you realize that your vision of wealth is shaping what you encounter. The gentle rewiring toward plenty. Each affirmation sends a quiet pulse through your nervous system. Over time, scarcity loosens its grip, and riches becomes your default interpretation of life. The mirror of your inner vision, the world reflects back your dominant inner image. When your eyes hold lack, lack appears. When they hold riches, riches finds its way to you through unexpected channels. The self-fulfilling prophecy of prosperity. Feeling financially secure changes how you speak, act, and decide. These shifts change your relationships and opportunities, which in turn change your outcomes. Your inner state becomes your lived reality. The sacred loop of seeing and receiving. Repeat the word. Feel the emotion. Focus the eyes. Let the signal entangle. Let the field form. Let perception shift. Let reality respond. In this loop, financial blessings are drawn naturally to the way you now see. The circling signal of riches. As you repeat the word riches, imagine it beginning to orbit behind your eyes like a radiant planet. Each repetition tightens its gravitational pull, drawing similar vibrations toward it. Your vision slowly adjusts to this orbit, and through it, the world looks richer, more alive, more generous. The magnetic whisper of prosperity. Softly say, I am prosperous. Feel the words ripple through your visual field. The signal entangles with itself, growing denser, more coherent. Your eyes become the magnet, and what you see starts to carry the scent of opportunity. The subatomic lattice of wealth behind your gaze. Imagine tiny particles arranging into a shimmering lattice shaped like your affirmation. This quantum field hums with intention. Through it, you see pathways, openings, and quiet invitations toward financial flow. The blueprint of enough. Hold the feeling of enough within your eyes, calm, steady, assured. Your subconscious accepts this image without question and mirror it outward, revealing moments of provision you might have missed before. The focused collapse toward plenty. Every thought is a wave of possibility. Your repeated word is the gentle act of collapsing that wave toward financial blessing. With each repetition, your reality narrows toward ease, sufficiency, and growth. The filter that sees value through repetition, your mind builds a new filter tuned to worth and riches. You begin noticing small blessings, a timely idea, a helpful person, a chance encounter, that once would have slipped past your awareness. The emotional current of money. Let gratitude for money fill your eyes like warm light. Emotion becomes the current that carries your signal into the world. In this charged field, financial blessings feel drawn toward you naturally. The gatekeeper of financial flow. Each time you affirm, money moves toward me easily, you speak to your inner gatekeeper, Raz. It begins highlighting opportunities, resources, and connections that align with your inner vision. The radiance of focused attention. Where your eyes rest, your inner light follows. When they rest on riches, that light radiates outward, subtly shaping interactions, decisions, and outcomes toward financial blessing. The resonance of wealth consciousness. As you immerse yourself in the feeling of financial ease, your internal frequency stabilizes. People, situations, and opportunities that share that resonance begin to appear in your field. The fluid reality of perception. Notice how deep focus can make the room feel softer, less solid. In this pliable state, you sense that reality responds to your vision, and your vision now carries riches. The gentle reprogramming toward plenty. Every repetition sends a quiet electrical pulse through your brain, loosening old scarcity patterns. Over time, riches becomes your automatic way of interpreting life. The mirror of your inner sight. The world reflects what you consistently hold in your eyes. When you see lack, lack appears. When you see riches, riches finds its way back to you through unexpected channels. The self-fulfilling prophecy of prosperity. A confident financial mindset shifts how you speak, act, and decide. Those shifts change your relationships and opportunities, and your outcomes follow suit. The sacred loop of seeing and receiving. Repeat the word. Feel the emotion. Focus the eyes. Let the signal entangle. Let the field form. Let perception shift. Let reality respond. In this quiet loop, financial blessings are drawn toward the lens through which you now see. The spiral of riches. As you repeat the word riches, imagine it spiraling behind your eyes, tightening with every breath. The signal entangles with itself, becoming stronger, clearer, more magnetic. Through this spiral, your vision reorganizes, and the world reveals hidden currents of financial flow. The luminous code of prosperity. Whisper, I am prosperous. Feel the affirmation imprint itself like a code within your visual field. Tiny particles of intention align, forming a coherent pattern. Through this luminous code, your eyes begin to scan reality for opportunity rather than limitation. The quantum web of wealth behind your gaze. Envision a delicate web of light, each strand a repeated thought of financial blessing. As you focus, the web vibrates in unison, pulling matching vibrations toward you. Your perception becomes attuned to the subtle presence of money in motion. The blueprint of financial ease holds the feeling of ease around money within your eyes, soft, steady, unshaken. Your subconscious accepts this as your new reality and quietly rearranges your awareness to mirror this state through timely ideas and aligned encounters. The focused collapse toward plenty, infinite possibilities shimmer before you like waves. Your repeated word riches is the gentle act that collapses those waves into a single path, one where financial blessing flows naturally and consistently toward you. The new lens of value through repetition, your mind builds a perceptual filter tuned to value. You begin noticing resources, connections, and opportunities that were always there but previously invisible to you. The emotional current of money. Let gratitude for money fill your eyes like warm light. This emotion charges your inner field, amplifying your signal. In this state, financial blessings feel drawn toward you rather than chased. The gatekeeper of opportunity. Each time you affirm, "Money comes to me easily," you speak directly to your inner gatekeeper, the Raz. It begins highlighting aligned opportunities, synchronicities, and favorable timing that match your inner vision. The radiance of focused attention. Where your eyes rest, your inner light follows. When they rest on riches, that radiance subtly influences your decisions, conversations, and outcomes toward financial blessing. The resonant field of wealth. Immerse yourself in the feeling of financial security. As your internal frequency stabilizes, external systems, people, circumstances, and opportunities begin to resonate with that same vibration. The fluid reality of perception. Notice how deep focus softens the edges of the room, making reality feel pliable. In this fluid state, you sense that what you see is shaped by your inner world, and your inner world now carries riches. The gentle rewiring toward plenty. Each repetition of "I am financially blessed" sends a subtle electrical pulse through your brain, loosening old scarcity patterns and strengthening new pathways of riches. The mirror of inner vision. The world reflects what you consistently hold in your eyes. When you see lack, lack appears. When you see riches, riches finds its way back to you through unexpected channels. The self-fulfilling prophecy of prosperity. A positive financial mindset shifts how you act. You become more confident, open, and decisive. Those behaviors reshape your interactions, and your interactions reshape your outcomes. The sacred loop of seeing and receiving. Repeat the word. Feel the emotion. Focus the eyes. Let the signal entangle. Let the field form. Let perception shift. Let reality respond. In this sacred loop, financial blessings are naturally drawn to the way you now see. The echo chamber of riches. As you repeat the word riches, feel it echo behind your eyes. Each echo becomes clearer, more organized, more coherent. The signal entangles with itself, forming a resonant chamber through which your perception of money now flows. The magnetic center of prosperity. Whisper, "I am prosperous." Notice how the words gather like iron filings around a magnet. Your eyes become the center of this field, and everything you see subtly aligns with financial possibility. The lattice of light and money behind your gaze. Imagine a delicate lattice of subatomic light woven from your affirmations. Each repetition strengthens the pattern. Through this lattice, reality appears structured toward growth, increase, and provision. The calm blueprint of enough. Hold the feeling of enough gently in your eyes. Steady knowing. The subconscious accepts this calm image as truth and mirror it through timely resources and unexpected support. The focused beam of financial flow. Your attention is a beam of light. When you repeat riches, that beam narrows, clarifies, and directs itself toward opportunity. What you illuminate move toward you. The filter that reveals value through repetition. Your mind installs a new perceptual filter. Suddenly, you notice value in places you once overlooked. Ideas, people, and moments now appear as potential conduits of financial blessing. The emotional charge of wealth. Let gratitude fill your eyes like a gentle glow. This emotion charges your inner field, amplifying your signal. In this state, money feels less like a chase and more like a response. The silent gatekeeper of opportunity. Each time you affirm, money flows to me easily, you speak to your inner gatekeeper, the Raz. It begins highlighting aligned opportunities, chance meetings, and favorable timing that match your inner vision. The radiant field of attention. Where your eyes rest, your inner field expands. When they rest on riches, that radiance subtly shapes your decisions, conversations, and outcomes toward financial blessing. The resonance of financial ease. Immerse yourself in the feeling of being financially secure. As your internal frequency steadies, external circumstances begin to harmonize with that same rhythm. The fluid mirror of reality. Notice how deep focus makes the world feel softer, more fluid. In this pliable state, you sense that what you see is shaped by your inner state, and your inner state now carries riches. The gentle repatterning of the brain. Each repetition of "I am financially blessed" sends a subtle pulse through your nervous system, loosening scarcity and strengthening pathways of confidence, clarity, and riches. The reflective surface of your vision. Reality acts like a mirror. When your eyes hold lack, lack appears. When they hold riches, riches reflects back through opportunities, ideas, and synchronicities. The self-fulfilling prophecy of prosperity. A positive financial state changes how you move in the world, more confident, open, and decisive. These changes alter your interactions, and your interactions reshape your results. The sacred loop of seeing and receiving. Repeat the word. Feel the emotion. Focus the eyes. Let the signal entangle. Let the field stabilize. Let perception shift. Let reality respond. In this quiet loop, financial blessings are magnetized to the way you now see. The pulse of riches. As you repeat riches, feel it become a steady pulse behind your eyes. Each repetition deepens the rhythm, and the signal entangles with itself until your vision hums with possibility. Through this pulse, money feels nearby, responsive, alive. The field that gathers wealth speaks softly, "I am positive about money." Imagine those words gathering like particles into a luminous field within your eyes. This field attracts like vibrations, and your perception subtly reorganizes around financial blessing. The invisible architecture of prosperity behind your gaze. Envision a subatomic structure built from your affirmations. Every repetition strengthens its design. Through this inner architecture, you begin to see pathways where there were once walls. The calm current of financial flow. Hold a quiet feeling of trust about money within your eyes. Let it be steady. Your subconscious reads this calm as certainty and mirror it through gentle, consistent financial movement in your life. The focused collapse toward increase. Every moment holds infinite financial possibilities. Your repeated word is the act that collapses that infinity into one direction: growth, provision, and increase. Your vision narrows toward what supports you. The lens that notices value with repetition. Your mind installs a new filter tuned to value. Suddenly, you see opportunities in conversations, ideas in silence, and potential where you once saw limitation. The emotional spark of money. Let gratitude for what you already have fill your eyes like soft light. That emotion electrifies your inner field, amplifying your signal so financial blessings feel drawn toward you. The silent gatekeeper of opportunity. Each time you say, "Money moves toward me," you speak to your inner gatekeeper, the RAS. It begins highlighting aligned opportunities, synchronicities, and timely encounters that match your inner vision. The radiant field of attention where your eyes rest, your inner energy follows. When they rest on riches, that radiance spreads outward, subtly shaping your decisions, words, and outcomes toward financial blessing. The resonant harmony of wealth. Immerse yourself in the feeling of being financially secure. As your internal frequency steadies, external circumstances begin to harmonize with that same tone. People, situations, and opportunities align. The fluidity of what you see. Notice how deep focus softens the edges of the room. Reality feels less rigid, more responsive. In this fluid state, you sense that your vision of riches is actively shaping what appears. The gentle reprogramming of prosperity. Each repetition of "I am financially blessed" sends a subtle electrical pulse through your nervous system, loosening scarcity patterns and strengthening pathways of confidence and clarity. The reflective surface of reality. The world acts like a mirror. When your eyes hold lack, lack reflects back. When your eyes hold riches, riches returns through unexpected channels, connections, and moments. The self-fulfilling prophecy of wealth. A positive financial mindset changes how you act. You become more confident, open, and decisive. These behaviors change your interactions, and your interactions reshape your results. The sacred loop of seeing and receiving. Repeat the word. Feel the emotion. Focus the eyes. Let the signal entangle. Let the field stabilize. Let perception shift. Let reality respond. In this quiet loop, financial blessings are magnetized to the way you now see. As you gently rest your gaze on a single word like prosperity, notice how the words shimmer. With each repetition, it feels less like a sound and more like a living signal, vibrating through your eyes, threading itself into your awareness like a subtle current that gathers similar energies toward you. Imagine that every time you repeat "I am rich," a tiny constellation of light particles awakens behind your eyes. These luminous points begin to entangle, weaving a coherent field that filters reality, so that riches becomes what you naturally expect to see. Contemplate how focused repetition is like tuning a radio. Your eyes become the dial, your chosen word the station, and slowly the static of lack fades while a clear signal of financial blessing comes through. As you breathe and repeat your affirmation, feel as if a gentle magnetic field is forming in your visual center, drawing opportunities, synchronicities, and supportive people into your orbit as naturally as gravity pulls objects toward the earth. Picture your eyes as portals through which intention flows outward. Each time you say "I am positive," that phrase imprints itself onto your inner lens, shaping what you notice, what you overlook, and what feels possible. Let yourself feel how emotion amplifies your focus. When gratitude swells in your chest and rises into your eyes, it feels as if your inner particle field brightens, making your subconscious treat prosperity as your present reality rather than a distant hope. Consider that repetition changes your way of seeing. The world gradually reorganizes itself to match the frequency you hold steady in your gaze. Imagine your reticular activating system as a silent gatekeeper that now favors evidence of wealth, support, and growth, because your eyes have been trained to recognize these patterns through loving repetition. As you softly repeat your chosen word, visualize ripples spreading through an invisible field. Each ripple carries your intention, meeting like vibrations in the world and returning as aligned experiences. Reflect on how your inner vision becomes a blueprint. What you repeatedly feel and see inwardly is what your subconscious mirror outwardly, like a perfectly polished reflection. Feel how stillness and focus merge in your eyes. In that quiet convergence, your affirmation becomes less of a thought and more of a living atmosphere you move within. Imagine that your repeated words are strands of light braiding together into a golden filter through which all your financial experiences must pass, transforming anxiety into clarity and scarcity into possibility. Contemplate how your emotions act like an amplifier. When joy accompanies your affirmation, your inner field grows stronger, pulling resonant experiences toward you with effortless grace. Visualize your eyes not just receiving reality, but gently sculpting it, each focused repetition refining the shape of the world you are stepping into financially. Rest in the knowing that as your inner lens becomes more positive, your outer world follows. The blessing emerges naturally from the frequency you have lovingly chosen to inhabit. As you repeat the word prosperity, imagine its signal growing stronger, weaving a luminous field behind your eyes. Each repetition pulls similar energies toward you, shaping the lens through which you now see opportunity. With each affirmation, I am rich, feel a subtle entanglement forming in your visual field. Your eyes become a magnet for experiences that mirror this inner reality. Notice how focused repetition creates a coherent vibration inside your gaze. This field acts like a filter, allowing you to perceive financial possibilities that once went unseen. Hold a feeling of gratitude as you repeat your affirmations. The emotion intensifies the inner particle field behind your eyes, sending a clear blueprint to your subconscious for riches. Each time you softly say, "Money flows to me effortless," envision invisible currents aligning around your inner vision. Your perception highlight resources, timing, and opportunities you naturally recognize. Imagine your repeated words as strands of light braiding together, forming a quantum lens. The world seen through this lens resonates with prosperity, attracting financial blessings to you effortless. Focus your eyes on the word wealth, feeling its energy in your body. With each repetition, this energy expands, shaping a field that subtly reorganizes your environment to mirror your inner vision. When you combine strong feeling with repeated affirmation, a charged subatomic field emerges behind your eyes. The subconscious interprets this as your current reality, drawing experiences that reflect your intention. See each repetition as a pulse, sending waves through the neural pathways of your mind. Over time, your brain becomes sensitive to recognizing patterns that confirm riches. Notice how your perception changes. You amplify what aligns with your chosen vibration of financial blessing. Envision the repeated word as a beacon, extending outward from your gaze. Opportunities, ideas, and connections naturally move into alignment with this luminous field. Hold your attention softly but steadily. The intensity of your focus charges the particle field behind your eyes, creating a magnet for wealth and prosperity in subtle, unexpected ways. Recognize that your subconscious cannot distinguish between vivid inner vision and external reality. What you repeatedly see and feel inwardly becomes mirrored outward, revealing financial blessings in your life. Repeat a word slowly, breathing with it. Feel the signal entangle, intensify, and radiate through your inner lens. Your outer reality reflects the riches you carry within. Rest in the awareness that your inner frequency determines what appears in your field of vision. By repeating, focusing, and feeling, you magnetize financial blessings effortless into your experience. As you repeat "I am rich," sense the word entangling with itself behind your eyes. Each repetition amplifies a magnetic field that draws financial opportunities toward your vision. Focus softly on the word prosperity, letting it pulse like a tiny star in your eyes. With each pulse, the energy expands, forming a lens that filters reality through riches. With each affirmation, "Money flows to me easily," feel the vibration intensify. Your eyes become the center of a quantum field where possibilities collapse into experiences that mirror your inner state. Visualize the letters of the word you repeat forming a luminous lattice inside your gaze. This subatomic field attracts resources, ideas, and connections aligned with your financial blessing. As you hold gratitude and focus together, notice how your inner field brightens. The subconscious accepts this charged vision as current reality and mirror it outward. Each repetition is a pulse through your neural pathways. The brain becomes sensitive to patterns of wealth and opportunity, allowing your vision to detect financial blessings that were previously invisible. Imagine a gentle, magnetic glow forming behind your eyes. With each repetition of "I am prosperous," the field strengthens, and reality subtly reorganizes to match your inner blueprint. Feel how emotion amplifies the field created by your eyes. Strong, positive feelings of riches energize subatomic particles, which act as messengers to your subconscious mind. Notice how the world reflects what you hold within. Opportunities, timing, and supportive people appear as if guided by your focused inner field. Repeat your affirmation slowly, letting each syllable sink into your perception. Your eyes act as transmitters, aligning your internal frequency with the external manifestation of wealth. Envision your inner particle field as a radiant lens. What you see through this lens expand and attract experiences consistent with financial blessing. Contemplate that your focused repetition is like sending ripples through a pond. Each ripple returns, carrying aligned experiences, ideas, and resources back into your life. Hold your gaze gently on your chosen word. The repetition entangles the signal, creating a coherent vibration that subtly reshapes what you notice, where you go, and what opportunities find you. Feel your subconscious beginning to treat your inner field as reality. What you hold with feeling and focus becomes a blueprint for financial outcomes that match your vision. Rest in the knowing that repetition, focus, and emotion magnetize riches. Through the eyes, the mind, and the heart, financial blessings flow naturally to you, aligned with the reality you now perceive. As you repeat "I am rich," sense the word entangling with itself behind your eyes. Each repetition intensifies a magnetic vibration that draws financial blessings toward your inner field. Visualize your eyes as a conduit for quantum energy. When you focus on prosperity, the particles within your vision align, creating a subatomic field that attracts opportunities that mirror your intention. Every time you softly say, "Money flows to me with ease," imagine your inner lens reshaping. The field behind your eyes strengthens, filtering your perception toward riches and away from limitation. Feel the emotion of gratitude as you repeat affirmations. The energy held in your eyes expands, intensifying the subatomic signal and signaling your subconscious that financial blessing is present now. As you breathe and repeat a true suggestion, see the signal ripple through your neural pathways. Your brain becomes more sensitive to recognizing patterns, synchronicities, and aligned opportunities in your environment. Imagine each word you repeat as a strand of light, braiding into a radiant quantum lens. Your eyes now perceive the world through riches, revealing channels of wealth you had not noticed before. Notice the subtle pulse behind your eyes when you focus on "I am prosperous." Each pulse strengthens the entangled field, creating a lens that naturally attracts experiences consistent with financial increase. When positive emotion accompanies your repetition, the particle field intensifies. Your subconscious interprets this energy as your current reality and mirror financial blessing in your experiences. Envision the letters of your affirmation forming a luminous lattice within your gaze. This lattice magnetizes people, ideas, and opportunities aligned with wealth and riches. Hold your attention on your chosen word. The repetition entangles the signal, forming a coherent vibration that subtly reconfigures your perception of financial reality. Consider how your inner lens filters what you notice. The more you repeat and focus, the more the subconscious highlights patterns and opportunities that align with riches. As your eyes rest on the word wealth, imagine currents of energy flowing outward and back, creating a self-reinforcing loop of attraction and manifestation. Recognize that what you vividly hold within your gaze materialize externally. Subconscious mirroring ensures your inner field is reflected in the circumstances you encounter. Feel how repetition, focus, and emotion work together like an invisible magnet. The more coherent the field behind your eyes, the more effortless financial blessings are drawn into your life. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, focused vision, and charged emotions create a perceptual reality tuned to prosperity. Through your eyes, mind, and heart, riches flows naturally into your experience. As you repeat "I am rich," sense the word weaving a luminous signal behind your eyes. Each repetition intensifies the field, magnetizing opportunities that mirror the vibration you hold. Focus your eyes softly on prosperity. Feel a subatomic field forming within your vision, a quantum lens through which financial blessings are amplified and made visible. With each affirmation, "Money flows effortless to me," notice how your inner field strengthens. Your perception filters reality, highlighting aligned opportunities while minimizing distractions. Hold a feeling of gratitude as you repeat affirmations. Strong emotion amplifies the entangled field behind your eyes, signaling to your subconscious that riches is already present. Envision your repeated words as strands of light interweaving into a radiant lattice. Each strand entangles with the others, creating a coherent frequency of wealth that your perception now recognizes. Notice how the particle field behind your eyes acts like a magnetic lens. The more you focus and repeat, the more financial opportunities, ideas, and resources align with your vision. With each repetition, allow your eyes to radiate intention. The signal intensifies, creating a subatomic blueprint for financial blessing that your subconscious mirror in your daily life. Feel the pulse of the words behind your eyes. Your mind interprets this charged field as reality, bringing experiences that resonate with the riches you hold internally. Visualize letters of your affirmation forming a glowing pattern within your gaze. This luminous structure attracts experiences, people, and circumstances that match the frequency of your words. Recognize that repetition creates coherence in your internal signals. Your eyes now serve as a projector, aligning your perception with wealth and amplifying recognition of opportunities around you. Allow emotion and focus to merge. The more intensely you feel the affirmation, the stronger the subatomic field, which your subconscious treats as the blueprint for manifesting financial blessings. Imagine each repeated word sending subtle ripples outward. These waves return in the form of aligned circumstances, unexpected income, and timely opportunities. As you breathe with your affirmations, feel the field within your eyes expanding. The world mirrors the riches you carry in your inner vision. Hold your gaze and your intention steadily. The entangled signal behind your eyes synchronize with the external environment, aligning external events with your financial focus. Rest in the knowing that repeated words, focused vision, and charged emotion create a perceptual lens of riches. Through this lens, the universe reflects financial blessings back to you naturally and effortless. As you softly repeat "I am rich," feel the vibration entangle, intensify, and pulse behind your eyes. Each repetition draws financial possibilities toward your inner vision, magnetizing them effortless. Gently focus your eyes on the word prosperity, noticing how a luminous subatomic field forms. This field becomes the lens through which you now perceive riches all around you. With each affirmation, money flows to me easily. Allow the energy to radiate through your eyes, creating a quantum entangled field that signals your subconscious to align your experiences with wealth. As you breathe and repeat, feel gratitude filling your chest. This intensified emotion charges the particles behind your eyes, solidifying the blueprint of financial blessings that your mind now recognizes as real. Imagine each syllable of your repeated words weaving into a radiant lattice of light within your vision. Every pulse attracts aligned circumstances, people, and opportunities into your life. Notice how your eyes, soft and focused, act as portals. Through them, your internal field projects outward, magnetizing resources and synchronicities that reflect riches. Allow yourself to feel the magnetic pulse behind your eyes. Strong, positive emotion deepens the entanglement, signaling the subconscious that prosperity is your natural state. As the words ripple through your mind, see a glowing network of particles forming. Your perception now filters reality through this lens, highlighting pathways and possibilities for financial gain. Visualize the letters of your affirmation shimmering, orbiting within your gaze. Each rotation draws in opportunities, ideas, and wealth in perfect harmony with your intention. Feel the gentle resonance of repetition as it travels through your neural pathways. Your mind becomes more sensitive, attuned to recognizing and creating patterns of riches wherever you look. As you hold focus, notice how your perception shifts. The external world mirrors the entangled field you hold internally, offering experiences and connections aligned with financial blessing. With each repetition, feel the wave function collapsing toward your chosen reality. Your eyes, your mind, and your heart synchronize, and riches flow with ease. Breathe in the certainty of your affirmations. Each inhalation deepens the quantum field, while each exhalation releases resistance, allowing prosperity to circulate freely through your life. Sense the subatomic particles vibrating behind your eyes. Each particle carries the signal of riches, reflecting back experiences that match the vision you are holding with focus and emotion. Rest in the knowing that your repeated words, focused vision, and charged emotion create a living lens of financial blessing. Through this lens, your subconscious mirrors riches, and the universe responds with effortless alignment.